Have you ever needed a quick recipe for just a simple treat? You didn't feel like doing much, but you still want a nice treat. Or maybe you have a gathering or a party to go to and you're supposed to contribute a snack, but you forgot and now you're in a pinch. Well, I'm about to teach you a recipe that is great if you're in a pinch. It is quick, it is easy, it is very simple. This recipe was a gift to my grandma from her mother-in-law before she got married to my grandpa. They're called 15-minute cookies, or you may know them as no-bake cookies. They have multiple different names. I don't know them all, but there's just 2 names for them. So first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to gather the materials you're going to need, the tools. So first, a large bowl. About this size is good. This is actually what I use to mix my cookies, which I failed on. And then you're going to want a teaspoon and a tablespoon and a measuring cup, of course. Unfortunately, I do not have that with me. And then I would go ahead and get out some kind of foil paper or just some kind of sheet or board for you to lay your cookies on for them to set after you're done mixing everything together. After you've got all your supplies out, you're going to want to gather your ingredients and lay them all out, because if you don't, you will probably mess up if you're as scatterbrained as me. So what you're going to need is you're going to need butter, milk, peanut butter, cocoa, vanilla. If you want, you can also use chopped nuts. You do not have to, but if you want to, it's an option. You're going to need peanut butter, oats, and that should be it for your ingredients list. Make sure you lay these all out for easy access again. Next, we're going to measure and we're going to start mixing our ingredients. So first, what you're going to want to mix is you're going to want 2 cups of sugar, 1/4 a cup of butter, 4 teaspoons of cocoa, and 1/2 cup of milk. You're going to put that all in the bowl, and you're going to stop right there for a second, and you're going to mix all that for about 1 minute, and then you're going to boil it for 1 minute, of course. Bring it to a boil, then start your timer for 1 minute. After you've let it boil for about a minute, you can start adding in your other ingredients. Remember, if you don't boil, it will not set right, and you won't get the result you want. So next, what you're going to want to add in, you're going to want to stir in 2 cups of oats, 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You're going to mix that all in with your tablespoon. Mix it all in. And then after you've done that, you think it's sufficiently mixed, you think it's all mixed in there, you're going to lay out a place for your cookies if you haven't already. If you haven't already, lay out a foil sheet of paper on a table or wherever you plan to set these cookies. After you've laid that out, you're going to use your tablespoon. I would use your tablespoon. You'll get bigger drops that way. You're going to use your tablespoon, scoop up your mixture, and just pour it on there. Okay, you might need to spread it out a little bit with the bottom of the spoon. You might not have to. It might spread on its own. It depends how liquidy your mixture is. Of course, you don't want it too liquidy. Then you're going to let it sit and harden. You can put it in the freezer if you want it to be faster. If you have room and you want it to harden faster, putting it in the freezer would accomplish that. If not, you can let them sit just on your table out in the open. Set a timer on your clock, your phone, whatever you have. Set a timer for about 15 minutes. You may have to leave them on for longer. It's okay if you do. And then once they've hardened to what you like. They should be salt enough you can pick them up. They should be salt enough you can pick them up. Once they are like that, you can put them in a container or whatever you plan on storing them in. Or if you don't plan on storing them, you plan on just eating them right there. It's completely up to you. It can be eaten. If you didn't get the mixture right, it's okay. You can still eat it. Just put it in a bowl and you can eat it with your spoon. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Of course, it's not a cookie if you're eating it out of a bowl. You can serve this as a treat to your friends, to yourself. You can bring it to a party, a gathering, whatever you want to do. And it can be easily stored in your refrigerator, your pantry, just on your table, whatever you want, because it doesn't need to be refrigerated. And you're finished. You now know my great-grandma's recipe for 15-minute cookies. You have this new great recipe for some quick and easy cookies when you're not feeling like doing much, but you want a nice, simple treat. I hope you'll get to make these for yourself and try them. They are delicious, and good luck.